All right, back here in the inner sanctum with the king of entertainment. He is Scott Tatey from the Beaver Allegheny County Times. I got to tell you, I love coming to the place that is my hometown paper. And if you haven't subscribed lately, you should. You can find out more Facebook and, of course, Twitter and timesonline.com. But better yet, get yourself the paper delivered to your house. You're going to love it. Listen, I got to tell you, I had a chance to go to Lincoln Park for the first time in a long time. Lori Green, Marketing Communications Director. What a gas, what a great place. And the Granati's being there tomorrow night on the main stage theater, that's going to be an epic night in Beaver County entertainment history.
Just talked to Rick Granati. Literally, there was one ticket left.
One ticket.
749 or sold, yeah. So
one ticket.
They're pretty stoked, as they should be.
Listen, only because he is a true journalist and I'm not. I'm an entertainer, folks. I will work for food. I actually made a few notes because I know how important this stuff is. Even as to me, plus I don't really want to sound like a dunce. I do that all the time on my own pretty good. Okay, let's talk Grammy. Let's go. Record of the year. Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson, and Bruno Mars.
Great pick. Record of the year covers the whole production, not just the writing of the lyrics, the whole sound. And that was the catchiest song of the year. I mean, who doesn't like that song? Who doesn't have fun with it?
You know, I was in and out of it after working all day every day of the Super Bowl, so I caught bits and pieces of the halftime show. So I YouTubed it. Coldplay, Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson, Beyonce. Boom, out of sight. What a way to blend music and get people to check out music that they never would have checked out. I had people come up to me talking about Coldplay that I would have never expected, saying how much they loved them.
Yeah, they're a good arena band. I don't know how they translated the stadium. I thought Bruno was the best part of that halftime show.
He's strong.
Yeah,
Beyonce's pretty strong too. Okay, album of the year. The Girl, Taylor Swift, 1989.
Again, very deserved. That was one of the top 10, probably top 5 albums of the year, all categories. It's different styles. It's catchy. It's artistic. She's been a little bit more electronic dance music kind of thing on some of them.
I love it.
And the speech, how about her acceptance speech?
She's
that
strong.
Kanye, that was the highlight of the night, I thought.
He should just Kanye. I like. Why don't we just ask Kim for a while?
I
mean, she got the jingle. She works hard.
Or your boy Ryan Seacrest. He could.
Yes, he could. Okay, Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud. He needs to, and I like it. Just give me a little beat next time, but he gets the Song of the Year, and rightfully so.
And again, Song of the Year is focusing on the lyrics, and then that's a song that's being played at weddings now. And I know people that are teenagers, I know people that are senior citizens that sing along like that song. So I was pretty happy with that too. I wanted Wiz Khalifa to win just for the hometown thing, but yeah. I was fine with Ed. There's a picture of Ed right there.
Ed Sheeran.
Posed with me and the woman holding the camera right there.
How old is he? Like 15? He looks young. How old is he?
20. What is he?
I think he was 21 in that photo,
yeah,
or just
21,
turning
yeah.
21.
In CBS Studios right there.
Oh, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Megan Miller, who's working the Samsung phone. She's a great employee here. Thank you, Megan. All right, speaking of Megan, Meghan Trainor. How's she the new artist? Hasn't she been around for a couple of years?
Yeah, and she's probably the worst of those candidates. I still wanted Courtney Barnett. People go buy Courtney Barnett's album. She was nominated, and she's fabulous. Kind of a hunky, feisty singer. Who else? Tori Kelly was nominated. She's got a great voice, as we heard during that show. Yeah, Meghan Trainor just don't get it. She had a novelty hits, and then.
I don't know, new artist. She's been around a while.
Her speech was awful. That crying speech.
Anyway. Carrie Underwood at the Consol Energy Center. What was that like?
That was fabulous.
She looks great.
She does look fabulous.
She sounds great.
One of the best voices of any genre. I think if you never saw her live, you'd be surprised. A, how much she rocks out with her band, and two, her voice is just incredible. I mean, she was running all over the place, but still hitting the notes. There were backup singers with her like everyone else does. All Carrie.
Pop duo Ronson and Bruno Mars. I think they're going to be around together for a while.
Let's hope. I'd like to see what they got.
He did some Amy Winehouse stuff too, Mark Ronson. He's been around a while.
Yeah, he really had her career going. It's a shame.
Pop vocal, once again, Taylor Swift, 1989. I can't believe she's been making tunes for over 10 years now.
Yeah, hard to believe, huh?
I mean, and she's just getting started.
The thing with her, you're excited to see where she goes next. Every transition she's made has been an evolution. Everyone's been good, and the whole fan base has gone with her. We like what she did as country. We love what she did as pop. Can't wait to see what's next.
Dance, and I'm finally getting my daughter over to the Justin Bieber side, because for the longest time she's like, no. I'm like, don't you love his new song, Love Yourself, those horns? I like Justin Bieber. I think he's cool. I think he's kind of settling in a little bit. And a lot of that stuff is just to kind of build the rep, we all know. So
yeah, he's getting credibility.
Yeah,
he's still working with a couple great DJs still. So he's playing the game well.
He got the dance Grammy. The kid can dance.
I think so too.
All right, let's move on now. What do we have? Rock performance. Alabama Shaker.
Oh, but Shakes.
Shakes, right?
Yes. and they were one of the highlights of the show.
Who are they? Where are they from? I don't know much about
From
them.
the South, a little bit of it's rock. It's got some bluesy soul kind of stuff. It's Southern sounds, and
Don't want to dance.
you know, I missed their show. They played Stage AE the same night as Lady Gaga. So what are you gonna do? What's a boy to do? So I missed them live, but I can't wait till they come back because they sound good on record.
Now, I'm still, Enter Sandman, Metallica, but Ghost, best metal performance. Tell me about them.
Swedish band. They wear masks and a lot of instrumentation. They're great players. They played Stage AE a few times, and I think we're hearing more from them. I kind of dig them.
All right.
They haven't really gone to mainstream yet, but we've been hearing more about them.
Right, we're down the hall from Stars, Y108, which says Great Country, Little Big Town, Girl Crush, Country. Let's talk about their brand.
Yeah, and to Y108's credit and the other Pittsburgh stations, they were playing that song right away. Some of the country stations, Middle America, were a little afraid of it because Girl Crush, what does that mean? But, well, they got the last laugh. It was voted to win a Grammy, and it's just a fun song, and I like how they did it at the Grammys. They had some classical music with them, some cello, violin, and it was kind of a neat take on that. So, gotta give it up to them.
Best country album, Chris Stapleton. Tell me about him.
That was a slam dunk. Everyone's gushing about his album. Very good songwriter album. He's been writing hits for years, and it's kind of like the stars are aligning for him now. Everything's happening for him. Late Bloomer is a solo artist, but there are some really good lyrics on there. And unfortunately, he's not coming to Pittsburgh though. He's playing Cleveland with Hank Williams Jr. For some reason, we're missing that show.
Why?
We need to get on that. I don't know if we couldn't schedule it or what, but we need that show.
I know. Okay, let's talk music video, Taylor Swift, Bad Blood. Do videos really matter anymore with iTunes? I mean, do people still want to watch videos?
They've come back a little bit. You see a lot of
I love them.
Yeah, you see a lot of production because people share them on Vivo and social media, Facebook, Twitter. They're helping as much, not as much as they did in the 80s, 90s, but definitely more than they have in the past 10, 12 years.
All right, film Amy Winehouse gets a Grammy, which is cool. But for rap song, All Right, Kendrick Lamar, and I guess Paul McCartney's still wondering why he couldn't get in.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Kendrick was a slam dunk too. Everyone agreed that was the best rap album of the year. His performance, I thought was a little overblown. I didn't really care for it. I think he can do better, but the album's very strong.
Yeah, the Pimp a Butterfly, he got one for that too in the rap category. Quick thoughts just to kind of put a bow on the whole Grammys.
The big focus was on the tributes. I gotta be honest, I had my expectations really high for Lady Gaga doing Bowie. I thought she did okay, but I thought she could have done better. The Eagles tribute was touching. A little worried about Jackson Brown's vocals, but the one they did for Lenny with the band, the Hollywood Vampires, Alice Cooper, Joe Perry of Aerosmith, the Guns N' Roses drum and bass. That was pretty fun. Right?
Cooper's still pretty cool.
What the? He's up there too. Here he is right there. Alice Cooper.
You know what, man? He's been doing it a long time, and I've always liked Alice Cooper. And when you would hear "School's Out," and it was school out time, there was nothing better. Always a pleasure. Any thoughts about the Academy Awards coming up? Chris, we don't see you.
Me and Megan do a podcast, and we're going to be going full guns on that. We're going to be talking. We're going to give you a reason to cheer for every or root against.
Well, then here's
every one of the
the
nominees.
deal. Not that I need one more thing to do. What day of the week do you do that on?
It streams on Mondays. We're getting ready to record it. So we're gonna lay out the 8 nominees for Best Picture. We're gonna tell you what's special about them, why we wouldn't mind seeing them win, why we hope they don't win. We're gonna be fired up for the Oscars.
And how do you go? Timesonline.com? Did we get that at, or what do you get
It's
that
there
at?
/podcast. It's on Stitcher. It's on SoundCloud. We'll make sure we send you a link to put on
And
your site.
iTunes.
And iTunes.
Okay, sounds good. Megan, of course, and Mr. Scott Tatey. And I'm just moments away from meeting the King Elvis. His limo has just pulled up. John Parado. We're going to talk some Pirate baseball. No offense, this was a bucket list to come here and talk baseball with the Mr. Baseball when it comes to the word that is newspaper, the business. He's John Parado. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Of course, Scott Tatey every single, how many times a week?
What? Is that right?
Yeah.
All the time. 24/7.
Just look for him, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.